Hello, good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the first poem for the 10th standard. The name of the poem is A Teenager's Prayer. This beautiful poem is written by a well known poet, J. Morse. J. Morse was born on 30th December 1838 and died on 18th March 1931 at the age of 92. He experienced too much life. In everyone's life, teenage is very important age. It is the beginning step of his life. His future depends on his teenage. If he chooses the right way, his life becomes a bed of flowers, blossoms, and happiness in his life. If he chooses the wrong way, his life becomes a bed of thorns, full of sorrows in his future, full of problems, difficulties in his future. There is a song in Marathi language, 16वा वर्ष धोक्याचं. That means 16th year is very dangerous in everyone's life because there is a fear what will be my future if my chosen road is wrong. There is no necessary to fear. Many people chose right way in their teenage life, such as Sachin Tendulkar, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Sachin Tendulkar put his first step in cricket world at the age of the 16 and become a legend. And Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj made the oath to build a Maharashtra at the age of 16. One day he built it. Let's see the poem. In this poem, there are 5 stanzas. Each stanza carries 4 lines. Before we are going to see the poem, come to the marginal words. First word is darkened. Darkened means naturally the meaning is darkness. But here the poet takes the meaning like this. Darkened means bad, evil or wrong. Second word, distress. Distress means great worry, strain, having more problems, having more difficulties, sorrowful, like this. And the last word, temptation. Temptation means attraction towards a bad or hope to do bad or eager to choose the bad way. That is called temptation. Let's see the first stanza. Each day brings new beginnings, decisions I must make. I am the only one to choose the road that I will take. That means, what does the poet want to say in this first stanza? We see the sun rise and sets every day. Our day begins with the sunrise. Every day we face many problems, many challenges, many incidents. We learn daily something new. So that he says that every day brings new problems. Every day brings new challenges in his life. The day begins with sunrise. He has to do many works in that day. He has to take the decision which road he will take because he is the creator of his life. His life becomes smooth like a flower or hard like a thorn. It totally depends on his teenage. There is a proverb, as you sow, thus you get. Come to the second stanza. I can choose to take the road of life that leads to great success, or travel down the darkened road that leads to great distress. In the second stanza, the poet says there are two roads before him. One is very hard, straight, and right, which takes him a great success. And another is shortcut, another is evil, wrong, unloyal road, which takes him to the evil. Means he has faced full of problems, sorrows, difficulties in his life. Which road he will choose, it depends on himself only, because he is the architect of his own life. Do you understand? Let's come to the third stanza. What does the poet say in this third stanza? Please open up my eyes, dear Lord, that I might clearly see. Help me start for what is right. Help me stand for what is right. Bring out the best in me. In the third stanza, he says that he requests to the God to open his eyes, help him to see the word clearly, and also request the God that to help him to stand for what is right in the life, and also request him, help him to bring out the best quality in him. In this way, he requests in the third stanza. Fourth stanza, help Lord, just say no when temptation comes my way, that I might keep my body clean and fit for life each day. In the fourth stanza, he says that when temptation comes on his way, give him the strength to say no to the temptation. Because the poet knows that if he attracts towards the temptation, he faces many problems in his life. So, he always wants to keep his body and mind clean and healthy and be fit to lead the good life. Because health is very important to him to face the challenge in the life. The proverb health is wealth also suited to this stanza. In the last stanza, the poet says, when my teenage years are over, I know that I will see that life is lived its very best with you walking next to me. In the last stanza, the poet says, after completing my teenage, he knows that he will see that his teenage is very best. The God is with him. He always walking next to him. When the God is with him, he will lead the good life. There is no doubt. So that he requests to the God to guide him to choose the right way in his life and lead a better life in the future. This is a prayer, beautiful prayer made by a teenage person to request the God to show him the right way for the future. Thanks, students. I hope you will understand this poem and we will meet in the next period.